back at Valhalla. It's early morning on a weekday, so as per usual when filming the show, time to get stuck into their range of beers. You're going to take me through some of your beers?
I will.
All right. What do we got?
So we'll start with our Golden Ale, one of our easy drinking beers. Nice and dry and crisp, a little bit of bitterness to it.
Cheers. You're not drinking with me, obviously.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Had to twist your arm. Cheers.
So you get, it's nice and dry and crisp. You get a bit of bitterness to that one. A bit of citrus, mandarin character from the dry hopping. We use Amarillo hops to dry hop that one. 4.6%, so, you know, session style beer.
Yeah, love it. It's, I could drink this all day long.
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right,
nice
great.
Summer style beer.
Cut the cameras, we're gonna just, I love the logo for this one. Who put that together?
I do the artwork for most of our beers, yeah, for our labels.
Okay, you got some skills.
Yeah, I was a graphic designer for 15 years before I got into...
Great work. Yeah, this is lovely. Next up, the Loose Juice Hazy IPA.
So I didn't do the artwork for this one. This was done by a local artist who has a business called KDS Designs. Does custom paint jobs on cars and motorcycles. He's also in a local stoner metal band called Smoke Witch, and he did the
Before you even said stoner metal, I could have told you that looking at the logo.
So this one's a bit higher in alcohol, 6.7%. It's all about the fruitiness of the hops rather than the bitterness. So we late hop the beer, heaps of hops in it, gives that real tropical fruit character that you're getting.
Yeah, that's yum.
Yeah.
I'm in a hammock somewhere, sun's shining, waves crashing on the beach.
Absolutely.
Get loose juice.
Getting loose on the juice.
Loose on the juice. Oh, this is awesome. Could also drink this all day, but that's a bit more dangerous. Feels like it's science and art sort of meeting together.
Yeah, absolutely. I think craft beer is that exactly. It is science and art. And what I love about putting a bit of time and having a bit of fun with the labels is that craft beer should be an experience, not just the beer itself, but it should be buying the can and the artwork on the label and everything that comes with it. And that's why I love whether we do a jingle for the beer or do a little bit of silly poetry on the side of the can or whatever, it's all part of the experience of drinking.
Multi-sensory experience.
Absolutely, it should be.
You drink with your eyes, right?
Yeah, you pay good money for good craft beer, so you might as well get the full experience.
It feels like there's some sort of relationship between how you see craft beer and maybe like vinyl.
Yeah.
You get the different colour pressings, the big artwork on
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. That analog experience,
Tactile, touch it.
Yeah.
Get your fingers in there. Really experience the beer.
Get your nose in there, smell it.
Nose, not fingers,
yeah.
I like this a lot. Back at Valhalla, it's time I tried Scott's flagship beer that started it all.
So this is Obsidian. This is our black IPA.
So this is the first one.
This is
the one that's followed you from home brewing all the way to the top
Absolutely,
here.
Absolutely. And this is probably the one where the recipe hasn't changed, really, from the homebrew recipe.
Oh, yeah.
So it's probably a bit darker and roastier than a typical black IPA. So in some ways it probably drinks more like a hoppy stout.
Yeah.
You've got that really roasty coffee chocolate character up front from the malts. But then you get a nice sort of citrus smoothness that really smooths it out. And that comes from the hops. So it's hopped like an IPA, but the malt bills like a stout.
It's a super beer.
Yeah, it gives it a really nice mix and makes it pretty smooth and easy to drink.
You started here.
This is our first one.
Yeah, this is awesome. You don't really see this size of glass anymore.
No. So normally you'd probably get a pot, a schooner and a pint. So we offer a 200ml glass, which is a bit smaller than a pot, so that people can go through the range and try a few different ones.
Oh, you're bringing it back. You're very retro. Vinyl, glasses. You know what I could go right now? Just a good old-fashioned lime cheesecake sour beer.
So we'll finish off with Lime Bucket, which is our lime cheesecake sour. Be a nice way for you to cleanse the palate.
Lime cheesecake sour.
So that one's a bit different to what you've just had.
Yeah.
Very limey, obviously.
It's very limey.
Yes. We sour the beer in the kettle before we boil it with lactobacillus, which is the active ingredient you find in yogurt, for example, which makes yogurt sour. And then we boil it to kill off the bug, and then we just we ferment it as a normal beer and hop it, dry hop it. We also add lime zest and vanilla to the fermenter as well. There's a bit of lactose in there as well, which gives it that sort of sweet creaminess.
So that gives it the cheesecake,
the
vanilla and the lactose.
Yep, gives it
and then the lime on top.
Yep, that sort of cheesecake. So it's not overly cheesecakey. The lime is quite dominant, but yeah, super refreshing beer.
Yeah,
especially in summer. Great beer to have after you've mowed the lawns.
The lawnmower beer. Might mow them twice a week from now on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yum. Well, that's quite a flavour journey you've taken me on. It's been a real pleasure hanging out with you. Thanks so much for taking me through your beers and your
my pleasure.
beautiful tap room here. I love it. I'm going to get down on one of the metal nights. Looking forward to it.
Great.
Thanks so much for having me.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Yes, he is the beer pioneer. Oh, yes, he is.